and welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast, Season 2. Make our movie. Same approach, different execution. Please enjoy the show.
And welcome back to the motherfucking Scrapbook Podcast. This is your host, Patrick Wigfall, with my co-host, Jody Pratt. I almost said Jedediah, but it's Jody Pratt.
For sure, I'm your fellow host, my nigga. I just want to say everything is 50-50 when it comes to this
co-host.
shit. Yeah, I know. I'm your fellow host.
Co-host isn't the same thing?
No. Host is the show. Co-host, you know what I mean? Side nigga.
I'm all I gotta say is I think in the beginning of the show you're gonna be co-host for like the first season.
Hell no.
So we're gonna redo our contract. You know what I mean? I want money now, Joe.
All right, it's your pick.
All right, let's go.
This is the Make Our Movie Podcast, and welcome.
Action. 1950s. Apparently we can't live in reality. We gotta live.
I like a fucking
1950s action. Where is it gonna be at?
Chicago.
If they give me a forest, we're doing fucking like Predator.
What?
Swamp.
Ah, damn.
That's as close as I can get. You gotta put it out in the universe, people. Don't sit at your house expecting it to happen. Put it out in the universe. All right, man. 1950s action swamp. Man, that's
Roadhouse, Part 3.
Hey, honestly, I've heard of Roadhouse. I've never watched it.
Hey, I want to say, Patrick Swayze, may he rest in peace. That movie was hella good.
It was?
It was fucking good. Like,
was it something that you can watch now and be like, that's still good?
Yes, it holds up.
Wow.
It holds up.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. The nigga kicks ass the entire time. Like,
bless. You should. If you're gonna have a movie, why not kick ass the whole time?
Yeah, and then he had the mustache nigga from the Marlboro Man. That was his boy, and the nigga who taught him how to kick ass. And then that nigga dies, and he goes and he just starts roundhousing niggas, bro. And it's the best shit ever.
Bless.
Ever.
Shout out to roundhouses. Those will put a nigga fully out.
Yeah, and then your pockets are rabbit ears.
Yeah. And then you're like, man, like, where did my wallet and my phone go? And you're like, oh, you've been knocked out for 40 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Why?
Random people showed up and took like the shit. It wasn't even the nigga who knocked you out.
All the pictures of his kids are ripped up on his chest. Like,
that would hurt my soul so
violated
much.
Me, bro. I heard that fucked me up, bro. That fucked me up.
I can't close my eyes. You're like, why not? Okay. All right, so I say Louisiana. You okay with Louisiana?
Absolutely.
Louisiana, 1950s.
I definitely. I'm gonna say it already, bro.
Go ahead.
It's black people.
Okay.
A black guy, right?
Okay.
Fighting Klan members
in the swamp lands of fucking Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like a shaft of the Louisiana swamp lands.
I'm definitely building it on Roadhouse, kind of, right? So it'll kind of be like.
So I would need the understanding of what Roadhouse is. I don't know. You'd have to tell me what Roadhouse is. Okay, so
pretty much it's a bar. It's ran by a super rich guy, and he hires a security guard, and that is Patrick Swayze.
Bless. Shout out Patrick
Swayze comes in there, fuck people up. That's all he does. Whoop people's ass. Because it's so raucous in there at the time. They literally have a cage around performers, and there's a blind guy fucking singing the blues and shit. And they're just getting hella buck. And then he hires Patrick Swayze to go in there.
Kick motherfuckers in the face if they need to be kicking people the fuck in the face.
Yes, bro. To fuck people up. And then he brought his boy in there to fuck people up. You know what I mean? And then they were perpetrating super fucking hard. And He lived across the lake from the nigga and shit like that. He lived like kind of like a bum. Patrick Swayze did. He didn't live like a rich guy. Or a well-off guy. It was kind of like he lived in a room above a barn that he rented out from a nigga. You know what I mean? And he just whooped people's ass, bro. And you think that you thought the final fight was going to be this one guy? It's
2 people.
And it was 12 other niggas after him. You know what I mean? Like the hardest
final inspection type shit.
Yeah. You know, the hardest fight for this nigga wasn't even what we thought it was. You know what I mean? He just drowned this nigga, broke his neck. But anyway, I want to say this black guy, his name is Oliver, right?
Okay. I'm okay with that. I dig that name. It's a different name.
Yeah. And we have Oliver is our protagonist. Then our antagonist is, what is that fighter's name? He's the American Psycho.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Stephen Bonner?
Yeah, Stephen. We'll go Stephen Duke.
See, and check out for the Knuckleheads coming up soon.
Yeah.
MMA podcast. We got a lot to talk about apparently.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
We've both taken L's. It's okay.
All right, so our protagonist is Oliver.
Oliver. Age? Does it matter?
I would say 32.
Okay.
And then we have
Lennox?
Lennox is who?
I don't know. Don't know her name.
Lennox is his brother.
Younger or older?
Younger. Kid brother. So like 20.
What is it?
Yeah, okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah. And then we have on the far side of the whiteboard, we have Stephen Duke.
These are the antagonists?
The Oliver and what I'm talking about right now, the Dukes are the antagonists. Oliver and Lennox are protagonists.
Okay, all right. All right, that's how we should definitely do it. Start putting them on different sides so it doesn't look like everybody's like
together,
knowing each other and shit.
Exactly.
But they know each other, but they don't like each other. All right, so give me names. Come
on. Stephen Duke.
Stephen Duke, one name?
Yeah, Stephen Duke, last name.
Okay.
Charles Duke is his dad.
So that opting?
Yeah.
Dad of SD. All right. Stephen Duke. How old is Stephen Duke?
40.
Okay. I like that.
Dad is 65. Then we have the brother of Stephen Duke. I would say his twin brother, Michael.
So Michael's 42?
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then we have, as a whole, we have the city of.
Can you give me what it is? So again, one good time.
Okay.
Action.
Yeah. Action. 1950s. Swamp.
Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana.
I don't even know how to spell Louisiana though off the top though. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Close enough. You know what I mean? Nobody in Louisiana's listening. It's all good.
Yeah, my sister does.
She does?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Joe's sister, man.
I love you, Alicia.
That's a great name. Really great name.
So we have this, make up a city.
Chattanooga. That's a real city, though.
Yeah.
Elysium.
Elysium?
Yeah. It's as close as
Get the fuck out of here. My name's going to be like, I need my money, nigga.
No, we're going to spell with an A.
Fuck. Let's call it Brightling.
Brightling?
Yeah.
Like bright and then ling?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. So I know how to write it. I mean,
Brightling, Louisiana. Okay, so Brightling, Louisiana is a all-black city, right?
In the 1950s?
In the 1950s.
Okay.
It's an all-black city in Louisiana. It's ran perfectly fine. The crime rates are low. It's on the edge of the swamp. It's self-governed. You know what I mean? Real small.
I know where you're going with this.
You already know the deal, bro.
All right, man. Go ahead. I see where you're going.
That's Brightling as a whole, right? And the people, they have town meetings every week, right? To discuss what's happening around the city. And I want to say there's about 400 people there, right? In Brightling.
I'd say 150. 150 at the town meetings.
150 at the town meetings? Okay.
Like, you're incorporating kids, young people, and shit. Like, the parents are showing up.
I'm in as a whole altogether. As
I know, but I'm just saying, like
150.
Yeah. 150 showing up at these meetings.
So, 150 showing up at the meetings, and they're discussing what happened during the week and shit like that. And
what would you say the population is off top, though?
450 altogether.
450. At meeting?
150.
150. Because you got to realize, you got a lot of kids, a lot of old people that can't make the
And then a lot of the people that just don't want to fucking go. They're like, everything's fine. We don't got a trip.
We should definitely start doing that in there.
Oh, yeah.
Population. That's a really good feature to add in.
Yeah, we should do that. So, there's I want to say a governor of Brightling.
Okay.
And it's Oliver.
Ooh. So he's governor. Is Lennox, since he's family, is he like
He's in his cabinet. So
I don't know how governors work. They have a cabinet too?
They have like secretaries and shit like that. They have people that.
But is a cabinet strictly a presidential thing?
I mean a cabinet as in people that are his team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean as cabinet, not the actual meeting.
So I'm just gonna put him as cab.
Just put in secretary.
Okay. Sec?
Yeah.
That's the only family he has.
Only family left that he has.
Oh, so he didn't have a mother, father, none of that.
None of that. It's just only him and his brother.
All right.
Right. And then we have those they were raised in this town since they were kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was once a hub for like not slaves but
fur trade maybe? Louisiana Purchase.
Hide trade.
Hide, yeah.
Yeah. So like
pelts and all that good jazz.
Exactly. It was one of those, and then it was kind of forgotten, and then during the Great Migration, blacks came into the town and just took it over. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it was just a district for African Americans.
Yeah,
in a region that was prosperous.
Yes.
Okay.
And they made
beautiful.
They made it fucking happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Through a swamp, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like it was like easy work. You know what I mean?
So there's a lot of engineers. There's a lot of mechanics there. There's a lot of niggas a lot of boating people in there. You know what I mean? A lot of people know how to do a lot of shit.
And they're all coming together as a community.
Exactly, and just making it fucking work. So that's the protagonist.
And they're doing it better than the towns.
Yeah.
Which
causes envy.
All white.
Which causes envy because they're bringing in enough money that they're doing outside trading to different people. To different towns.
And people are barely affording their houses, buying off of them and shit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like where they're just like, how are you guys getting through this brush to stick it like this? And they're just like, hey man, we as a community come together. But they're not even talking about it like that.
Because there's 40 solid carpenters in our town that have no problem building what we need, and they barter their way. I'll put up this wall. I'll take care. My brother does plumbing. He'll take care of that as well. You know what I mean? Just make sure that my plate is not empty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Give me them potatoes. Give me those fish. Give me the crocodile tail. Alligator tail. I'll fuck that shit up. And you know what I mean? I get fed, and then you get your house done. There's no leaks. There's no giraffes in your house. Shit like that. So it's a very barter-heavy community, but outside.
They tax them?
They tax these niggas.
Because they don't have the quality of work that these other people have, because it's not a system based off of how many people can you get. Mm-hmm. It's the people that you get, are they satisfied with it?
Yeah, the substance, yeah.
Yeah. Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
I can hit 70 houses or I could hit 7, but all 7 of those houses will never have to see me again.
Yeah, for real though. And they deal like they're so well versed in their field that they don't mind not seeing you again until your kid inherits the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And my kid by that point will understand how to like take this over.
Yep.
And because it's really like, let's make this community thrive instead of making people become like indentured servants, basically. Yeah. Like, I fixed you once, but I'm going to fix you 17 more times. Mm-hmm. Or I could tell you prior, hey, man, this pipe's going to have this leak. It's too much, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But, like, he's really trying to solve the problem as far as, like, now they'll fix the problem knowing there's a problem 2 months down the line. Yeah. That's going to cost 3 times as much.
Absolutely. And the police, quote-unquote police, that they have in that town are all former World War II Tuskegee Airmen, infantry-based black men that came back and needed a place to go.
So you got black policemen.
Yeah. Yeah, black...
Policing a place that they've been.
Yeah.
So you know what that's called? It's called How You Do It.
Exactly.
America, get it together. Put people who came from that community in that community. Stop bringing people in from different communities and being like, I don't know why they don't get along.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
You don't know how.
I don't go to Oak Park and try to hang out. I'm not from there.
Exactly. You know.
Shit.
So, now those are the protagonists. That's a decent summation. And then we have the Dukes, right?
The Duke makes them sound like they're more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That Duke just carries that weight of like prestige, like, oh, he's some kind of like royalty or some shit.
Yeah, he has some meaning behind his name. They come from a normal, quote unquote normal city, a major city. You know, and they are all members of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
You know, super hard Aryan motherfuckers, and they catch wind
that they're catching some heat
of Breitling, and they're catching heat that you're gonna let this go on in your district. That these niggers come in here and they're taking money from our ports. Like, what the fuck? What are y'all gonna do about it?
They're like, but they're bringing money here too.
And they don't want to hear that shit.
They're just like, but they're bringing money here too, though. And they're just like, hey, no. We bring money here. This isn't their job. Their job is to make money, not to deal with it. And you're just like, all right, man. But like, this is the whole community working towards it. And they're like, we're going to squash it. We're doing too much. This is a setup.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're setting it up right. We're not going to get into conflict. We're not going to get into resolution.
What's a homeboy's name who runs the KKK now? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think we should know, to be honest.
Some cracker-ass cracker.
I don't think you should know that just like off the top of your head.
Yeah. But for sure, I believe David Duke was...
David Duke.
Yeah, that's where I got Duke from.
And you know what? That's the motherfucker that Theo Vaughn used to do weights with.
Lift weights with David Duke?
Yeah.
Huh.
For real. He said that himself. They were like neighbors at a certain point. Or
That's
some
gross.
Shit. And he was like, yeah, we did weights. We didn't talk about that. And I'm like, you didn't though? You didn't though?
Yeah, bro. You talking about, man, how are these Negroes so strong? Yeah.
I'm going to keep it real. Like, you have to understand that everybody is a certain amount of something.
Yeah.
Just because you're a certain color doesn't mean you don't have a prejudice. I have hella prejudices.
Yeah, bro.
And you know what I do? I just tell people them and then they leave me as like people in my life.
Do you see me have any Latino friends?
Besides me, probably not many. Eric?
No. Eric? And he's a cool motherfucker.
And he's Mexican as shit.
And he can take a joke.
He can take a joke. And it's real people who can take jokes.
Yeah.
But it's really throwing like a stereotype in your face and being able to be like, okay, that is what it is. You know, it's based on some kind of truth, right?
Yeah, sure. Like, maybe you've seen it on TV. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't care because it's not me.
Yeah. And you shouldn't.
Now when niggas just like have like powwows and then like their grandpa just goes off on like a 10-minute tangent on how black people's noses look like this and that and nigger lips and soup coolers and all that
you
shit.
slap him on top of the mouth, hella hard coming down, and you make his bottom lip bleed, and then he's just like, and then he's kind of shook.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's dizzy.
Say it, motherfucker.
And then he just like, and everybody's like, calm down. And then before they catch you, you put him out cold.
Before they grab a hold of that back of that shirt.
I won't, like, that's why I can never be a superhero, because I don't have that, like, let it go shit in me. I'm gonna, like, prove the point. And, like, I gotta let that go as I grow. Like, I have to mature and be like, don't do that.
And then why you put on the cape, nigga? You just like...
Oh, because that's scrush. Scrush. Motherfucking skulls. You like, scrush? You're like, yeah, I meant to say that.
That's why I said it twice.
And then pronounce it better the second time. Scrush.
Scrush.
I'm gonna scrush your skull.
Yeah. Why do you think I punch in all capital C's? Cap blocks is on, bitch. Every time I fight. Shout out to all my Latinos. You know I love y'all, dog. I was just fucking with you. It's the females that... No, I'm playing. Hey, so... he's getting a lot of flack.
Who?
Steven Duke is getting a lot of flack from his dad.
Okay.
Because he's not holding up the code in which, you know, the Klan is built upon.
And he's kind of like on that, like, we need to move forward kind of thing.
Yeah.
He still won't, like, hire a black man, but he's not gonna But he's not gonna be like, let's go search him out. You know?
He's like, I'm okay with not integrating schools, but also I want my football team to win.
You know what I mean? And they can jump high.
Yeah, I mean that's all. You know what I mean? That's what's going to get us to a championship. Is some
and it's 1950s.
Negroes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
This ain't the same
basketball.
As like,
nigga, he was like.
He's like, why are they all taller? It's like, oh, I mean, I think that's just like genetics. He's just like, but why? I'm like, genetics. I can't tell you more than genetics, man. That's all I can tell you.
Exactly. So he's getting from his father flack to step in and start to muscle in on Breitling to take a piece of the pie. How you feel about that?
Governor and secretary. So how is this? So who lives on the swamp? All of them?
Breitling is on the swamp.
No, but I'm saying like. Okay. So who's the champion in this story?
Oliver and Lennox, because they're the protagonists.
They're both black.
Yeah.
A black governor. He would be a mayor.
It wouldn't be a governor?
No, not a...
Oh, that's a larger piece of...
Yeah, a mayor would make
Mayor,
more sense.
That's what it is.
Mayor would make more sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Oliver. You still gonna, like, beat up hella motherfuckers, though, so don't trip.
For Lennox, let's change him to head of security.
Okay, so would you remember HS?
No.
Head S.
Yeah.
Head suck.
Head Securitas.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and so Steven just getting flack from his dad, and then so he forces his hand, and we'll stop it from there.
And his father, clearly, Charles Duke, is like a high-ranking member in the KKK.
Yeah.
And he knows that, and he doesn't go to the meetings anymore.
Exactly.
Stephen doesn't go to the meetings anymore. Michael never went to the meetings. He's not affiliated with it.
Yeah.
What if he's like a gator trapper or some shit? Like, just a trapper, but he's like, I don't deal with none of what Dad does. Y'all don't fuck with me kind of person.
As well as, they taught me all the fucking tricks I know. These black folk out here.
Mm-hmm. They know how to cook it up. They know how to grab it.
Yeah, so I don't have a dog in the fight. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all gave me some tips. I really appreciate that.
So Michael isn't like wifing up a black chick, but he's like talking to black folk.
He's a flirt.
Yeah.
He flirts with black girls.
Oh, he does.
But he's but he doesn't do it in public.
Okay.
So like maybe one instance it would be like he saw a black girl on the swamp. He's not a pushy nigga, but he just like cracked a few jokes and shit, and she was just like, you know, they started feeling each other, but his dad's like in his fucking wheelchair or whatever, or hitting on a cane, and he's like with his dad, and then she sees him, you know, and smiles at him, and he's just like, bitch, not in public. You know what I mean?
Like, I can't do this. And that's the time. It's 1950s. Like, we live in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I love you, but I can't love you in public.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Damn.
And she comes from Breitling, too.
Yeah, so she understands who his dad is.
Yeah.
And this is before, like, it was like, oh, your kids are in the newspaper. You know people by name, and then when they're marching through a city doing dumb shit, when you're young. Because clearly, if Charles Duke is 65, when she was growing up, Homegirl was probably 12, 8. Seeing these people roll through and, like, burn the front yard, fuck up shit, and he would say his name, he'd show his face, and that, like...
Having, what is it called? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They had a fucking, in the middle of the street, parade. That's what it is.
I would have thought you would have said, like, Thanksgiving. Like, the Thanksgiving parade. You said Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I was like, parade. Like, I don't know how I got that, but shout out parades. Yeah. I think we should name the girl.
Okay. You want to make her a pivotal point in this?
Yes.
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 That's Oliver's little cousin. Theresa May.
Why did I want to say Teresa?
Swear to God. My boy. Say away.
Oh, I don't dig it, but I dig it.
Yeah.
You read my mind.
A little bit. Pussy.
Theresa May. I was going to say Teresa, but I was going to write it with an H. That was it. That was the only difference.
That nigga stoned looked at that line and was like, please God.
That's beautiful. I like it.
Let me know what this means later on. And the secondhand smoke is real. So you want to write your whole spiel. What do you want to call it?
Oh, Louisiana trash. Just joking. Just jokes. I don't even know, man. You hit me with some shit. I'm not picking up no name off of this.
Roundhouse.
You're the worst, dog. You're the worst. This is an action movie.
So, cornball it.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
The second I said action, I was like, cornball it. Louisiana. Muddy feet. Muddy prints.
Swamp trap.
I like the idea though. I like the energy.
Yeah.
Swamp trap.
Swamp City.
Swamp City.
Swamp City. Yeah, Swamp City, baby.
Swamp City. That's where we're going with.
150,000, please.
All right, Swamp City, Act 1, action, 1950. Swamp, population 450. People at the meeting, though, 150. Louisiana.
Weekly meeting.
Oliver, Lennox.
Oliver's the mayor. Lennox is the head of security. Theresa May is their cousin. And we have it in a major city, in the major city.
Stephen Duke,
Stephen
40.
Duke.
Charles Duke, a cardinal member in the KKK.
And former chapter leader. He
Yep.
wants his son to be the chapter leader.
And his son isn't really with the funk. He's not really okay with blacks, but he's not okay with like pursuing people that haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. He's down to like prosecute somebody who deserves it, but he's not on the same height that his dad is.
And Michael's a nigger lover.
Oof. What were we doing? All right. His twin brother, also
his twin
40,
brother Michael
is a fisherman and a trapper.
Yeah.
In the Louisiana. Oh, goddamn. Louisiana. Damn. That's a hard word. In the swamps of Louisiana. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Probably for me. He's just a good trapper. He's a good fisher.
Yeah.
And his best tidbits he's gotten and everything he's learned is from black folk.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't take them as what his family does. And he's really attracted to them too.
Yeah.
So
not as a predatorial thing. He is naturally attracted to black women.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular look and a 4 out of 10. He's like, woof.
Yeah.
And like, stop breathing like that. Your breath smells like fish. Yeah, and that's it. And Theresa May is also the main love attraction of
Michael.
And she finds him attractive as well because Stephen Duke is a handsome man.
Yeah.
Father looks like
Michael
a
Duke is
turned
handsome.
up asshole. But Stephen Duke is a real Republican looking ass. I'm running for...
But Theresa May's got attraction to Michael.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but like, the family is handsome.
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
The dad looks like a turned asshole.
They're all married still.
Yeah.
Not Michael, but Stephen's married.
Charles isn't married, but that's because his wife died.
Yeah, by a black person. No, I'm playing. She died.
It could be like that. Where
during his tour in World War II.
So he's just, that hate built up.
Yeah.
He came back like, we can't fuck with... And they just added on to the races.
Yeah. He was like, you gotta add the Japanese in there. You gotta add the Moolies, the Italians.
You're like, wait, what does spaghetti got to do with this? We're gonna lose people with these tangents. I don't apologize though. All right, so Swamp City. I like that.
Yeah.
Because it's 1950s, dog, and this is a swamp city.
And it's about to get real fucking nutty. So by this time, you've heard most of our action films. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take you to court, though. So I swear to God.
Yeah, and all of them turn into a Bruce Willis. You could throw Bruce Willis into this, and it worked every time.
You know what?
Because Bruce Willis is the best actor
as Charles
of
Duke
all time for action movies. Fuck everybody else who says different. Go fuck yourself. Bruce Willis.
I want to be real offensive right now.
Go for it.
What if we change out Bruce Willis for Kevin Costner?
Which one is he?
Kevin Costner is Squinty Blood.
Give me a movie that he's in.
He's in
You're the worst.
He's in Pony Express.
Never seen the movie.
He's in Waterworld.
Oh no, fuck! He can't throw a punch.
No, come on,
Bruce Willis
bro.
will fuck him up. Stand up.
Yeah, of course.
In stand up, Bruce Willis.
But I'm talking about
now, forgetting his words. Bruce Willis will fuck Kevin Costner up. I need a man who seems like it would. He has a hard old man punch that I gotta like evade.
Tootie put on Sin City for Fortnite, and she was like, "This is amazing." I'm like, "Well, I feel like crying right now because I love you. I've never loved you more than this point right now, sweetheart." But yeah, We can go for that. Kevin Costner, I'm sorry, nigga.
I'm not sorry.
Bruce Willis is Charles Duke, nigga.
No. We won't ever paint you as a bad person, Bruce. You'll be painted as somebody like Scooby-Doo-esque, where we like are like, it's Bruce. And then we pull off the mask and it's like Joseph. And you're like, Joseph Pratt. Then,
I do voiceovers for Bruce Willis. But yeah, Swamp City.
Swamp City, 1950s action. Let's go.
Yep. Bam. I like that shit. Oh, this was a Scrapbook Podcast. Make Our Movie Edition. This is your host, Jody Pratt, with my fellow host, Patrick Wigfall. We love you. Do not stop being creative. Stop making excuses for yourself. You can do anything, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, make a fucking story. It's not that hard.
Yeah, also...
Just think a little bit.
Get $100, bro. Get a microphone. You already got a computer.
Or just put it on your phone and then remember and then write it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can always just write the shit. You don't gotta make a podcast.
Yeah.
Do something with your life.
We love you. Don't stop being creative.
I'm still working on that myself, so it's okay. You take your time.
We love you, Balder.
Balder.
Peace.